afternoon, and thanks for logging on to this week's Web Update. I'm Katie Merrigy.
And I'm Allison Demora. Here's what's happening this Thursday, May 3rd.
2 men were arrested and charged for possession of marijuana on Tuesday. According to police reports, Mark Manning and Cordero Browning of Chapel Hill were pulled over on South Williamson Avenue. Police found almost 500 grams of marijuana. According to reports, the men were charged with felony possession of marijuana, possession with intent to sell and deliver, manufacturing marijuana, maintaining a vehicle, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Bail was set at $50,000, and as of Wednesday, both men posted bond and were released.
The North Carolina Court of Appeals ruled Tuesday that Elon is not liable for the serious injury of a student back in 2007. John Lee Meinhardt, a member of the Lambda Chi Alpha fraternity, was a senior at Elon 5 years ago. Meinhardt was reportedly paralyzed after getting into a fight with 2 other students. In 2008, Meinhardt filed a lawsuit against Elon, his fraternity's chapter, and the 2 men involved in the incident.
With summer around the corner, students are planning their vacations, preparing for internships, or getting ready to graduate. But one student has some very different plans for the summer.
Class in the mornings, hanging out with friends at night. In 2009, Jack Selbo was a typical Elon student. That is, until he found the Reserve Officer Training Course, more commonly known as ROTC.
I had a roommate who was all about it, and freshman year I just wanted to go experience something new. He said, try this out, and I was like, okay.
Shortly after, Selbo joined the National Guard. He later left the ROTC due to a shoulder injury, but that hasn't stopped him.
I feel like that's the case with everything in my life. Whenever my life pushes me in a certain direction, you just find the positives and roll with it.
And roll with it he has. Now a junior, Selbo is preparing for deployment to Afghanistan. He says he'll most likely be involved with explosives and clearing rooms of any dangers. Selbo says he's excited to move on with his life, but admits it's not easy.
I hate saying goodbye to friends. It's kind of, it's escalated a whole bunch where like, a few friends wanted to throw me a going away party, and that was like the moment where it just hit that I'm going to be saying goodbye to them for who knows how long. And that's just really, really sad.
Although school is coming to an end for Selbo, he knows he must focus his attention on the near future. He leaves the country on June 11th for his 9-month deployment. Steve Roth, Phoenix 14 News.
Selbo begins basic training on May 4th to prepare for his deployment.
It is the time of year when Elon students are packing up and heading home. And since Williamson Avenue businesses cater to Elon students, summer could bring a lull in business. Pandora's Pies owner Peter Ustash is already making plans for when the students move out.
Summer's also a chance for them to come and enjoy the community of Elon and downtown and everything as well. So it could be a chance for us to see a lot more new faces and gain a lot more new business.
Many Elon students take a foreign language to fulfill the requirement, but one woman has more to offer in the classroom than just grammar and vocabulary. Our Nicole Chadwick sat down with the professor.
And it's huge in the culture.
Shireen El-Gamal is a woman of many trades. She is a teacher,
10 main patterns.
a mother of 5 children, and most importantly, a Muslim.
I was brought up to believe that faith is something that is very personal, and the beauty of it is that it fills the heart and it kind of overflows to what we do.
El-Gamal is one of the 2 Arabic teachers on campus. She moved to the United States from Egypt with her husband as they both pursued their education. She was born into a Muslim family. Keeping Islam as your religion is a choice, and for her, it fit.
It kind of developed with my lifestyle and personality and everything.
She says the restrictions that come with Islam don't bother her because her faith gives her a sense of strength.
There is always a sense of security because there is somebody and something much bigger than I am that I can lean back on.
El-Gamal says she does not force her religion on her students, but she does think it's important to use her faith in the classroom.
It is not about preaching the religion, it is the spirit of peace. So I'm hoping, honestly, my goal is for my students to feel the kind of peace that I bring to the classroom.
She tries to treat her students like some of her own.
Patience is a big part of the religion. Compassion is a huge part of the religion. So just feeling that this can be my own child.
She's made connections with students here and abroad.
So this is my little corner. Here it feels more like you have a large family.
And while she has many roles, she says her faith brings them all together.
A religion is what you do.
Nicole Chadwick, Phoenix 14 News.
For more information on the Arabic program at Elon, you can contact Al Gamel at slgamel@elon.edu.
Elon's newly announced women's lacrosse team has a coach. Coach Josh Hexter is coming to Elon from Duke University after spending 6 years with the Blue Devils. Elon's team is slated to begin competing at the D1 level in spring of 2014. The women's lacrosse program will be the 17th varsity sport and 10th women's athletic program at Elon.
With this beautiful summer weather, Elon sports are the perfect excuse to get outside. Softball has a doubleheader at home against the College of Charleston at 1 p.m. on Saturday. The final game of the series will be Sunday at 1 p.m. Baseball will also be at home this weekend, playing Western Carolina in a doubleheader on Saturday at 6:30 and finishing the series on Sunday at 6:30.
Looking for a study break this weekend? We've got you covered. The Elon Dance Company performs Fused Moves tonight until Saturday night at 7:30 in McCrary. The C-SPAN bus rolls into Mosley parking lot on Saturday just in time for the North Carolina primaries. Students can board and tour the bus from noon to 1:30. And finally, the Kentucky Derby is this weekend and Angus Barn is having its annual celebration. The event is from 5 to 7 on Saturday.
That's all the time we have for this Phoenix 14 News Update. Tune in Monday at 6 to find out what big changes are coming to our show next year. Be sure to keep checking our website for all the news that matters to you.
Also, be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And tune in to our election show on Tuesday night as we bring you all you need to know about the North Carolina primaries. From all of us here at Phoenix 14 News, have a great week, Elon.